Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing today? I thought I would just come back real quick, get the energy right, and I thought I would like have us check in on like the self-care tip, like how you doing self-care wise, like, with this late night read and see how y'all doing as a collective. My energy has been like a little bit off lately. And I think it's one I know for sure. It's because my cycle is coming, like that week of your cycle or that week before your cycle, like you get them PMSing symptoms. So I thought it would be like, best to tap into the collective just to see the things that you can do for like self-care. So what do we have? My ancestors, my spirit guys. What do we have for the collective at this time? What can we do for self-care? I was thinking like sometimes your energy could be like, off and you don't even know it. Like, you could, be like in a space where it's kind of like you feel stuck, but like you got to keep pushing forward. You could be in like a headspace of where you feel like you just need a second. Like you need to just, take your time. You need to be like more positive, get out of your head, stop negatively thinking. You could just be like overly emotional this week and you just like, man, like I just don't have the space for nothing else on my plate at this time. Like I'm trying not to be frustrated. Just trying to be in a more positive space. Like, you feel like you may be checking yourself this week. Like, okay, like this is not the normal mood I'm normally in. I'm not normally like, in this headspace. Like what's going on? So I thought it would be best to just like, look at things from a different perspective. Like what can you do to care for yourself instead of stress yourself out? Because sometimes we forget about ourselves and sometimes, we're just like, okay, what's the next thing that I got to get off my plate? When sometimes it's not even what's, on your plate that's next. It's what do you need to do for yourself so that you can have more energy, you can have more self-awareness for the things that are getting on your plate so you don't get overwhelmed. Somebody can be in like their 30s. 3 has been very significant lately. 3 is the letter of communicate, not the letter. 3 is the number of communication. I also think of 3 as like support and alignment with, things like 333. I've been seeing 333 a lot. 33, support from the higher realms, from, the spirit realm, in alignment with, your higher self and things. Somebody can be 32. And it's looking like, okay. Ooh, look, I just said somebody could be 32. So it looks like you guys need to do more like, I'm hearing like external self-care. Like, so the things around you have to bring abundance to you. So like in previous readings, I always say that food is energy. Food, depending on like what type of food you eat, you can either be giving yourself bad energy, you can either give yourself good energy. Like, certain foods hold certain energy. So like, maybe you've been like eating out lately. Maybe like you just don't have the time to like sit down and be like, okay, like let's cook. Like, lately you probably have been on the go and you're just like, I don't want to worry about it, or like I just don't have the time, but I always think like why do people love their grandmother's cooking so much? And it's because she takes time, she creates, she puts love, she puts abundance, she puts, a full tummy. And when you're in a full tummy, you're happy, you're full, you're content. They put that energy in their food, and it brings people back. It brings abundance to people. So maybe that's something that you can be thinking about. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 is the number of change. So maybe you need to change your diet up. Maybe you need to switch out some of the things that you have been eating, potentially too as well. Maybe, incorporate more vegetables in your diet. Maybe go vegan for a little bit too as well. I'm hearing cleanse too as well. So maybe you probably don't have to go vegan, but maybe lay off of the heavy meats, like the steaks, the pork, the chicken. You maybe just lean off the meat for right now. Clarify, make a meal. So yeah, maybe the stuff that you're choosing to eat with right now is bringing you like I'm seeing laziness, procrastination, it's making you feel heavy, weighing you down. As you can see, the swords on top of her, weighing her down, keeping her stagnant, keeping her stuck, keeping her sluggish. So maybe the foods that you're choosing to indulge in right now are not good for your body, your temple, self-care as a whole. Maybe you need to just switch it up and put more high energy foods in your system at this time. With abundance planning being reversed, and sometimes I read reverse, sometimes I don't. I know I need to kind of stick to the strip. So maybe you guys are in a maybe tough situation right now financially, and maybe you guys may seem like there's things that you may have to do. And I'm not saying maybe go out here, y'all think about being a stripper. Hey, I've been there where I've been maybe I can take, do something for a little piece of change. Nothing too delicate, but I think every woman has came across the thought of maybe becoming a stripper because strippers make good money. Maybe you're not even thinking about stripping. Maybe you're trying to find ways of making quick money, and maybe it's stressing you out, and maybe it's worrying you to a point to where it's heavy on your mind. And with abundance planning coming out in reverse, maybe this is time for you to plan out your abundance, meeting going over your budget, sitting and figuring out what you can and cannot afford. Also manifesting too as well. Like I said, your reality is your reality, and you can manifest anything that you want from it. So maybe getting out of that negative mindset. 111 just came across my mind. Getting out that negative mindset, and knowing that you are abundant, and knowing that you can manifest anything that you want. So instead of just worrying and stressing yourself out pertaining to your financial situation. Clarify abundance planning. Yeah, you feel like you lack, but you don't. The magician is able to, manifest anything. The magician can come up and make what they want a reality. And with it being reversed, maybe this is not maybe you feel the things that you want you can't obtain, and that's not true. You're very, very abundant. Anything that you want you can have, and you have to focus on that. I said in one of my past readings, I just started a 369 notebook, my manifestation notebook, where I'm taking my time out to do the 369 method and really manifest the things that I want out of my life at this time, and really knowing that I am a true manifester, and I know that anything that I want I can get. So, changing your mindset, not being so negative on yourself. And when you do have negative thoughts, especially when it comes to your finances, know that you are abundant, and know that money will come to you naturally. And I think just people right now in our economy, anything counts, because, everybody is trying to, pay Peter and steal for Paul, or however it go. You know, we're all just trying to make it at this point. And the system, the society, the government, however you want to call it, it's, if you're not making really good money out here, then it's really hard to try to be abundant and stay in that abundant mindset. Maybe currently at this time your body can need some like catering to. You might have some like aches and pains. You may feel like you're so tight. So I'm a big believer on, I'm a really big believer on your body signals you, your body is in distress when your body is in balance when your emotions are in balance. So like if you're a worrywart, or if you know you stress out a lot, then 9 to 10 I feel like you're gonna have some like type of GI problem, like maybe it's like diarrhea, maybe it's some stomach pain, some stomach aches. When you're not taking care of yourself and you let stress, you know, be the main thing that's keeping you running and going, your body is not going to adjust to that wisely. Your body is actually going to, you know, feel the stress that you're emotionally putting in at this time. So maybe you need to just go to like Massage Envy. Maybe you need to, you know, I know they have like personal masseuses that can like come into your home and give you a massage type thing. Like release, you know, release whatever is on your chest at this time. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like you got like one leg to stand on type thing, or like you're holding like weight and like this, you holding emotions in, and it's like just hitting in this one area at this time. Like I feel like with the Page of Wands, Page is very young energy. Like it's very like young, fiery energy. And I feel like with the Page of Wands, with the Page of Wands, maybe you have a lot of stress that's going on in your life right now, and you're trying to find the best option that's for you, and you really don't probably know which way to go, so it's causing you some type of stresses in your life, and the stress is manifesting into like body aches, body pains. Like you might find that your head hurt, or you might find like it's one specific area in your body that just keeps aching and in pain. Like sometimes your back might be hurting. Your back might be hurting. You might be having some neck pain. Your foot, like maybe your balance is not going, like maybe you're off balance with something too as well, because you see the foot, and maybe your foundation at this time is just completely off, and that's what's bringing in this Page of Wands energy, like this energy of like, you know, childlike, being unsure which way to go in your path. Maybe you have like a lot of options ahead of you, or you have a lot of things that you have to check off your list that's causing you some type of stress, and you really don't know where to start, or you really don't know, you know, where your abundance lies at this time. So, you know, this stress is now manifesting into your body, and your body is like, you know, giving you signs and signals like, hey, like something's off. So maybe, you know, like acupuncture, like I said, a massage. Maybe you just need a bath too, like something to release those aches and pains from your muscles. Something to release that negative energy at this time. All right, y'all. I did have to go look at the like the prompt for Look for Fairies, but the vibe I'm getting from it, honestly, is just like, look at what's around you, look deeply, like, you know that that Earth is school, Earth is like a playing field, Earth is where you can create, Earth is where things you would never expect is waiting to be open, you know, for you to receive, and Looking for fairies, I see a butterfly, so maybe this can be this can be a space of transition for you. This can be you blooming into like your next phase, and you opening up avenues to be more creative in your endeavors. You probably can want to be starting a business right now, or you probably want to get into a new hobby. Something to, you know, pull your creativity out at this time will be really great for your self-care. And just exploring the world around you, like getting into nature and tapping in with the universe. Clarify, looking for fairies. Ooh. You know, knowing that, like, you know, the world is way more than what it seems at this time, and there's so much around you that you cannot see until you open up your mind and, you know, become creative with how your mind does think, for you to explore and really, you know, tap into, like I said, the abundance that reality can give you. You can be there working on something for like the last 3 months or 3 years of your life, and now you're trying to find your footing with it. Like, you're trying to maximize on it and, you know, really use your creative energy at this time. Become more abundant. And, you know, my thing is, like, you know, for you to become more abundant, you do have to be more creative and be more open-minded with your endeavors, and, you know, what you do give your energy to, and, you know, investing into you is probably the biggest creative, like, playing with me. The biggest thing, the biggest thing that you can do at this time, open yourself up to new possibilities. Ace of Wands, that's the truth. You see how, like, this hand just pops out of, like, smoke, and it's kind of like, this is the sun, but it's like beaming off, like, it's like shining out. The wand is shining. Like, that's what, like, the universe is saying. Like, I want to give you something. Like, I want to give you this abundance. I want to give you what you're manifesting. You know, I want to open you up and have you explore your creativity, and, you know that it's going to be abundant, knowing that it's going to, what I'm trying to give you, you know, what I'm trying to have you see is bigger than, like, you know, your world, your small reality. Like, you know, the ace is fulfillment. Like, this is, to me, you're saying, like, the universe wants to give you, like, you know, your fulfillment, but you know, your fulfillment in your creative endeavors, because wands is passion, wands is creativity, wands represents, you know, fire signs, and fire signs are normally, you know, creative, passionate, multi-talented. So you could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Female here is what I'm picking up too as well. You can be male depending on, like, you know, on the energy and if this resonates with you or not. But this is what it's saying. So it's just like, open yourself up to new possibilities. Like, that's another way for you to care for yourself, is just get creative with your time and your energy. You don't have to be doing the same mundane things with somebody giving somebody something. This could also be your ancestors too as well, wanting to give you your abundance, wanting to give you something that can give you fulfillment at this time, but they need you to open up your mind. They need you to be open and creative at this time, to receiving and investing in the things that make you happy. And you probably can be, like, unsure too as well. Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? You know, like, the older adult, she's smiling, and then the young kid is just like, are you sure? Like, will this maybe be too much for me? You know, I don't know if I really could, like, you know, like, handle this. Like, you know, but you can handle it. You're deserving of it. You can be seeing 666 a lot, 666. You know, you could be working at yourself. You can be working on like your self love at this time. You could be trying to fill your own cup at this time, and maybe you're just like, oh, I don't know, like, if I can really like, you know, give myself like what I need. And it's so crazy because I know sometimes, not to tend, we're willing to just give, you know, anything else. We can give so much to other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we're just so hard on doing that. Which is so crazy, you know, but it's just like, I think it's human nature for us to just, you know, give, especially if that was how you were raised. But it's time for you to receive and receive from yourself, not just from others. And really just tap into your inner self. Is there energy that I'm getting to, and just cater to yourself on all aspects. Like, if you think about it, this is, you know, on all aspects. Like, this is financially, this is emotionally, this is physically, this is spiritually, you know, just catering to yourself on all aspects is so important right now. And, you know, working on you, mental health is bringing in my, is coming, not bringing, it's coming to my head at this time as well. Like, you know, just make sure you're catering to yourself and taking care of yourself too as well. That's so important. And be aware when your self-care lacks. Be aware when when you're not take care of you, because if you think about it, our external world tells us what's going on internally. So like things that I be hitting at when my self-care may be lacking, or I'm not like really putting me first, like my house becomes dirtier than normal, like I'm not taking care of myself, my appearance is off, like, okay, like, Ken, you ain't did your hair in a long time, what's up? Like, I need to get my nails done, but that's because I'm waiting to go somewhere. But, you know, things like that, I'm aware of, like, oh, you've been kind of snappy lately, or like, you know, where's your energy? You ain't been having no good energy. Or it can be as simple as like, you're not sleeping. So like, what's really going on? You know, just check in with yourself. That's what self-care is, checking in with yourself. And when you realize that you're not where you want to be, that's where you take the extra mile to care for yourself and do little things to get you back in. So I hope this helped, guys, and I will see you next time. Mwah.